Hello to you. I'm trying out new stuff and I thought I would share this project with you because I think it's going to be fantastic. I'm going to make another round of toilet paper tubes or rolls, napkin slash cutlery holders. These are for my mother-in-law. She has a tablecloth in these colors, and I wanted to make these holders for her in these colors, so they would match her tablecloth. The last couple of weeks I have been watching videos from another YouTube channel. It's called CeCee Creations, and she is a wonderful artist. She makes all kinds of projects, mixed media, watercolors, all kinds of stuff, and I watched some of her watercolor videos, and I thought I would have a go at making my own pattern paper for these. So these will be decorated with these papers. I made 3 in a deep red brown, because you know the tablecloth is kind of not vibrant but kind of grungy folk art, a little bit darker colors, so I think this color will match, and so I made 3 sheets, and I colored 3 layers, and then after they dried I doodled with my Uniball Signal, and I made these cute swirls, so I think that's a cute little pattern. And then I also made a page with green teal watercolor, and then I used a stencil. Where do I have it? Hold on. I used a stencil that looks like this. It's a stencil from Ray Misigman, and then I used a white acrylic paint and then this sponge to apply the white acrylic paint like this. I'm not so experienced in paint or in watercolor paper, so this is kind of new to me, but I think it's going to be fun to make. Out of this sheet of paper I'm going to make bows, so I have this pattern for making bows, so that's going on top, be placed here, this bow, and then on top of that, in the middle of the bow, I'm going to make flowers from, hold on, no, I have these paper flower templates, so that's what I'm going to do. But and then I thought about you, maybe I should show it to you how I did this, if you would maybe be inspired. And so I have this watercolor paper. I think 1 sheet will be enough because the flowers are not going to be that big. Then I have some cheap watercolor palette here, and I also have a finer artist quality watercolor paper, watercolors tubes, so I have used both on the other papers, but I think for this background paper I'm going to be using maybe these three colors. So now the paper is dry. I'm going to apply more color, but this time so now my page is dry. I want to make a little pattern on the page, and then a few months ago I bought this set of, I could maybe make circles, little dots here and there. Maybe not so visible. So I found my bows. I made several myself from just looking at templates on Google, Pinterest, and so I made my own in different sizes, and I also had go away. I also had this. This is from a store that is actually meant to be to and from writable as a gift label, and then you could write the names on this. So I also have that template, and I used the bow part here, and I can only make 5, but that's okay. Most importantly is that I can make 5, but this was too big, so I took one of my own smaller ones, and I can barely have all 5 here, so I have to do something about this last one. But I'm going to cut these out and then I'll see how I manage. Maybe we should just check out how one of them looks. So this is how it's going to look. I think that is cute. That's pretty cute. I like. Yep. So this is what they're going to look like. So I'm going to cut all off camera. So I'll be back. So now I have cut all my pieces and I rounded these so it's easier to shape the bows. And then I'm going to glue it onto the other piece of the bow, and this is actually the one with the damaged side, but I think if I glue it down like this no one will notice, so that's what I'm going to do. You know, it's great to give away what you create. If you have a talent, then I think it's important to share our talent with other people, and so spread the joy. So this is what the bow looks like. Isn't it just cute? And here are the others. So I am going to attach the pattern paper to the toilet paper roll or tube, and I already added some score tape. Oops, sorry, knocking over the camera. So and then I'm placing a toilet paper tube in the middle, and then I'm folding over this part and then kind of rolling it so that it's nicely covered. And don't press too hard here. I always try to place the score tape so that it doesn't get in the way up here. So if you press here, if you do that, then you can't fold it inwards, and then that's not what it was supposed to be. So it's supposed to be like this, and then you can peel off the last piece of tape, and still don't push it together here, because you're cutting it open, you know, so you can fold in these flaps that you cut here. It gives it a nice finish, so that when you look into the tube it looks like the paper goes all the way through, although it stops in here. So, and then the other side. So there we have our tube decorated and all, and here I have the other. And so this goes here. I'm trying to find the right spot, and I'm not placing it totally centered, but slightly under, and you know, that's just, maybe it's a weird thing, but things don't have to be straight or in the middle all the time. Okay, so now we have the flowers. So what I did is that I cut out flowers from this piece, and I used my template for my smallest cut out flower like this, and then for the rest I used punches like these. These are my flower punches. So, and then I already shaped what I'm going to use, and I had this piece left over from this, so I made the middle ones in red, because I think that could be nice. So now I am assembling the flowers. So now we can attach the flowers on top of the bow and finish off. I think they look cute. I'm thinking about adding bling, a little bit of bling to the middle of the flower here. I think I should probably, see, I have something like this. I have this, and I also have this. What can we do? I think these are too big. They are neat, but they are too big. And how about the crystals? These crystals, would that look neat? Or should it be in silver? My personal preference would be the silver. So we'll see, maybe I can edit it a little brighter. So here we have the finished 5. I think it's surprisingly cute. I wasn't too sure about the colors, you know, the teal and the red and the yellow. Would it be too colorful? But I actually kind of like it. I really do. I really do. And then imagine, you know what, I'm going to take some photos with some cutlery and some white napkins. Then you can see how cute this is going to look. So so I hope I inspired some of you to make your own watercolored paper and some of these cuties for your next family gathering or having friends coming over or something like that. Then it's really special. I have these in many colors, many pattern paper versions, so I enjoy them so much myself, and it just makes the tablescape so special. So I want to thank you all for watching, and take care, and happy crafting. Thank you. Bye.